On Caring, Part 3. 6. This, of course, leads us to the question of what the hell do you then? And I don't really know yet. Though I'll plug the Giving What We Can Pledge, Give Well, MIRI, and the Future of Humanity Institute as a good start. I think that at least part of it comes from a certain sort of desperate perspective. It's not enough to think you should change the world, you also need the sort of desperation that comes from realizing that you would dedicate your entire life to solving the world's 100th biggest problem if you could, but you can't, because there are 99 bigger problems you have to address first. I'm not trying to guilt you into giving more money away. Becoming a philanthropist is really hard. If you're already a philanthropist, then you have my acclaim and my affection. First it requires you to have money, which is uncommon, and then it requires you to throw that money at distant invisible problems, which is not an easy sell to a human brain. Acrasia is a formidable enemy. And most importantly, guilt doesn't seem like a good long-term motivator. If you want to join the ranks of people saving the world, I would rather you join them proudly. There are many trials and tribulations ahead, and we'd do better to face them with our heads held high. 7. Courage isn't about being fearless, it's about being able to do the right thing even if you're afraid. And similarly, addressing the major problems of our time isn't about feeling a strong compulsion to do so. It's about doing it anyway, even when internal compulsion utterly fails to capture the scope of the problems we face. It's easy to look at especially virtuous people, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, and conclude that they must have cared more than we do. But I don't think that's the case. Nobody gets to comprehend the scope of these problems. The closest we can get is doing the multiplication, finding something we care about, putting a number on it, and multiplying. And then trusting the numbers more than we trust our feelings. Because our feelings lie to us. When you do the multiplication, you realize that addressing global poverty and building a brighter future deserve more resources than currently exist. There is not enough money, time, or effort in the world to do what we need to do. There is only you, and me, and everyone else who is trying anyway. 8. You can't actually feel the weight of the world. The human mind is not capable of that feat. But sometimes, you can catch a glimpse.